Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I am here with our November 11th new releases, 11/11, make a wish. Anyway, so today I have today's new releases and then I also have some of what we released on Friday, so let's go ahead and hop into it. This past Friday we had a scrapbooking paper booklet, which is like holiday themed, and 2 mini sets, and then this week we have some foil and 2 weekly kits. Please bear with me. It is freezing, like actually like freezing temperature here in Georgia right now, which I thought I left that in Chicago, but I guess I didn't. So, and it's also super dry, and I forgot to put my humidifier on last night, so my throat is extremely dry right now. So if I sound a little funny, that's why, and also my hands are a little dry, so ignore that. Anyway, let's just pretend it's not a problem. Okay, boom, not a problem anymore. Anyway, let's start with the scrapbooking paper booklet. This is our 5th one. This one is called A Jolly Holiday. This is super like whimsical, girly vibes. You can see a sampling of all of the patterns here on the back as usual. And then here is the front, so you can see one of the papers here. I'm just going to do a quick flip through of her so you can see all of the designs. This one is doubled up because it's like the back of this one, you know, so just want to make sure you get a full sheet to use here. You have some plaids and stars, lots of pinks and greens, some like pink and green gingham, some tree stripes, more plaids. This is like a different color variation of this. So this one kind of has like blue tones, and then this one has more like green tones. That's how some of the papers are in this book. It's kind of just like a play off of each other. This one is more green, this one's more pink. So they like match, but they don't like, they're not the same. You know what I mean? Anyway, here we have some stars with some checkers, more plaids, some star stripes, and then another plaid here as well. And then the rest of the book just repeats again, but in reverse order. So that is our Jolly Holiday book. I do have a couple other ones that I already finished, and they will be releasing soon. So if you don't like this one for the holidays, don't worry, there's more coming, like literally as we speak. But moving on from that, we also have our 2 mini sets from this past Friday. We have Mystic and we have Toile. I don't know. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce it any further. So first we have Mystic, which is like a woodland winter sort of vibe. So beautiful, the like frozen waterfall. You have this really pretty hanging chair here with some greenery on it. You have your little wardrobe here as well. Beautiful winter scene here. And some like little label guys. This beautiful large scene. And then this kind of like apothecary but make it holidays vibe. So that is Mystic. And then we have this other shall not be named, mostly because I cannot pronounce it. Here is the first page. You have a giant phone here, which could be used as a frame. The center is cut out. Lots of blue gingham, so pretty. Love that living room, this downtown scene. I do want to do a tree skirt. I think I talked about this in my most recent mail club, how I want to sew a tree skirt. I don't know if I talked about it actually. I know I talked about sewing, but that's one of the things that I want to do. Right now we have like a tree collar, and I just feel like I grew up with a tree skirt, so I don't know, it's like nostalgia. I'm like, ooh, I want a tree skirt. The tree collar also doesn't like fit properly under my tree. My sister needs one, so maybe she can have the tree collar, and then I'll make a tree skirt for myself. So anyway, moving on through the rest of the kit, lots of blues and ginghams, so precious and beautiful. So those are the 2 mini sets from Friday. As usual, these items are still marked down that additional 10%, so best time to shop those is now. We have some foil here as well, more holiday foil. I'm not even gonna bother coming up with themes at this point because it's just holidays now. So anyway, we have some Christmas stockings. These match, gosh, I can't remember what Why are people so loud is what I want to know. They're literally standing right outside the window, just being super loud. And Ollie's not very thrilled about it either. Anyway, so we have some Christmas stockings. These match a kit. I think it's December, but I don't want to be wrong, so maybe. Anyway, we have some ornament journal scraps. We also have some hanging ornaments. Could not find her, don't know why, but we have some hanging ornaments that match these scraps that we released this week as well. We have some Christmas postage, you know, letters to Santa, some ornament dot texture, and then some festive hands. So you have like hands holding hot cocoa and gingerbread men and heart-shaped snowballs, all that good stuff. And then for the washi size sheets, we have some large little ornament frame situations. These are unclear, so you can layer under and over them, and they are cut out, like the center. Can she peel? Of course, I get nervous on camera peeling this up because I don't want to rip it. Okay, I think it's just easier. So here, the center of this is cut out, so you have a whole frame situation. There we go. Anyway, so there's that, and then lastly for the foil, we have a Christmas bucket list. So of course, like decorate the tree, already did that. Hang the stockings, did that. Ice skating, did not do that. I don't know, I've done quite a few of these already. So got a head start on those on November 1st, I suppose. And then finally, we have our weekly kits as well. So we have Stargaze and Wrapped. Stargaze is like a starry night, purpley, but still holiday. And then Wrapped is like red and blue and green Christmas, which I love, so pretty. So let's go ahead and do Stargaze first. Stargaze is in silver foil. We have the weekly kit and the decorative kit as well. Let's start off with the weekly. So like I said, silver foil. The quote says, "Even a falling star still shines." You have some foiled ornaments, some foiled trees, some snow, really pretty like outside scenes, but also nature scenes. By outside, I mean like city-ish. Obviously, nature is outside as well. We have, you know, purples and blues, so pretty. We have these really pretty textures in here. That's kind of like, I don't know, just like, it's just so gorgeous the way that they like pair together. They're behind the florals and such as well, so really tie that all together. Some clip art here. The bottom washi with like some moon phases and stars, and then of course the foiled florals. You have that dark purple lace, some blue periwinkle-ish date covers, lavender headers, and then that beige color. My dry throat is really making an appearance right now, and it probably doesn't help that the heat is running right now, but it's literally 28 degrees outside Fahrenheit right now. Whew. So either freeze or don't have a voice, I guess. Anyway, so we have the foil add-on. Again, matching washi and dividers there. We have some more hanging ornaments, some stamps, all of those goods. The deco is so gorgeous. Love these florals. All of the little deco pieces, so pretty. Especially love this like swing bed, like this bed swing thing. Pretty. We have the journal add-on as well. And then the floral deco. And then lastly, the alcohol ink swatches. And then of course we have the matching decorative kit here. So we have the flowers, lots of purples. We have those foiled bouquets with the silver foil, the deco, and the edges, which have some like foiled little sparkles in them. We have the layered page, which has some of that like ripped sheet music, and we have some like layered Polaroids here, and the paper strips again with those textures. The days and dates with those dark purple date dots, and then the borders that match those edges with more of those foiled sparkles in there. We have some scenes, a mixture of downtown and some nature here, and then the box swatches as well. And then finally you have the swatches. So that is the Stargaze kit in that silver foil. And then I'm actually going to take a sip of water, but I know I'm not going to edit it out, so sorry in advance. Probably should be drinking warm water, but just ice water has my heart. Anyway, we have the wrapped kit in champagne gold foil. So we have lots of foiled ornaments and string lights here, and some snowflakes as well. The quote says, "Have yourself a merry little Christmas." We have those classic red and greens, and then we also have like this like royal navy-ish blue, and then a lighter blue as well. We have the layering page. Love the plaid PJs. That cardigan thing, it's on the deco page. I'll show you it there. I wish I need that in real life. Does that exist in real life? I need it in real life. We have the snow swirl washi in headers. We have some red date covers, some green headers, light blue headers, and then the darker blue lace. Here we have, again, that snow swirl washi and divider, and then we have some of those hands in snow flurries, a stamp, some more of those little Christmas stamp things, and some individual like string light bulbs. So pretty. And of course you can pick the sampler up in any foil color. It's just I'm showing it in gold because it matches the kit, but I feel like that's a good one. Anyway, this is the little cardigan I was talking about. It's like in between ugly and gorgeous, I feel like, but I love it. So if that exists in real life, let me know because I need that. Okay, that break was a little bit longer than expected. Sorry about that. But let me go ahead. I don't remember where I left off. And now one of my dogs is thirsty, so I apologize for that in the background. But I do vividly remember talking about that sweater. So let's move on to the journal add-on. So we have the journal add-on here as well. And the floral deco. Dang, girl. And the alcohol ink swatches. And then, so that completes the weekly kit and all the add-ons. And then we have the decorative kit as well. So we have the flowers. Hi, Sadie. And the bouquets with that champagne gold foil. I love these flowers so much. We have the elements here. Again with that sweater, and the edges, which have some foiled ornaments and little Santa stamps. We have the layered page. The stocking's gorgeous, and the paper strips, which we have some. These patterns in here are really, really pretty. They are giving me all the holiday vibes. We have the days and dates with those blue date dots. And the borders, again, with those stamps and ornaments foiled. We have the scenes and the box swatches. And then finally we have the swatches. So that wraps up everything for this week's new releases. So just to recap, we have the wrapped collection and the Stargaze collection. We also have some more of that holiday foil. We have the 2 mini sets from Friday. And then we also have our Jolly Holiday scrapbooking paper book. So, as usual, these items are discounted an additional 10% off through this week only. If you haven't checked it out already, we have our Junk Journal Advent pre-order up right now. That closes on Friday. And then we also started shipping our the kit Advent and the deco Advents. So we shipped the kit and the decos yesterday. We shipped, I think, every single one of those out, except there were a couple people who ordered it with other items, so we had to figure out that whole situation. And then we are currently packing up the bundle advents right now, and then from there we will assess like what sort of leftover situation that we have, and then we will have extras of those listed on the site. So we're actually shipping Advent a little bit earlier than usual. We usually ship it the week of Thanksgiving, but we wanted to go ahead and get them out. So there's that. And then for the Junk Journal Advent, if you pre-order that, we said that it ships late November. It'll probably ship mid to late November. We will see. But if you're interested in picking that one up, the pre-order for that is still open. So that is everything. I will stop blabbering on. I hope that you guys have an amazing week. Stay warm. I'm so cold. And I will talk to you later. Bye.